Hey guys, it's Kanisha with Peace, Love, and Faith, and today we're going to talk about how releasing the past is very important to be able to receive everything that you desire, especially in love. One of the things that I have found as I'm vibing up, as I'm clearing things, as I am really stepping into my power and kind of stepping into this not really giving a fuck energy of embracing what I truly desire and not paying attention to my reality, not letting my reality affect how I feel inwardly, really not allowing any of the circumstances to affect, because circumstances don't matter, what I'm thinking or feeling. It's something I'm still practicing, I'm still grounding into. But one of the things that I had found as I'm clearing this out, luckily, Spirit is so good to me and sometimes provides support in my reality to let me know that I'm actually doing the right thing. And I saw this video on TikTok, and she was talking about how when you're vibing up and you're going into this new space, your past will come out of the woodwork. And she called it spiritual cockroaches. I about died. I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh my gosh, is this what this is? And so I found that relationships or people that I had a really deep attachment to and didn't quite walk the path in love of like loving it completely and coming to a place of peace with the relationship ending was coming back around so that I could do that and so that it could heal. Excuse me. So I had found that I had a particular someone in my past who I had a deep attachment to. This person is actually how I got into knowing about twin flames and exploring twin flames, because I really thought this person was my twin flame. We had a deep attachment to one another, and then as I started doing the inner work, as I started to heal, this person like went the opposite direction. And that was a big indicator that actually this person was a catalyst to my healing. And I had a lot of resentment and anger and a lot of pain around this individual. I didn't know how to really move forward into how to just release them completely. And it wasn't until I ended up getting into a different connection, and then I was like, okay, I can let this go. But this person was kind of always in the back of my head, and it was because I hadn't healed it at the core. And so I realized as I sat with it, the deep attachment that was there, and how I really thought I wanted this person, how I really thought I wanted everything with this person. But as I started to heal and get to know myself, I realized that I actually didn't want this person anymore. I started to know myself so well, and the part of me that wanted this person was this broken, hurt person that had trauma bonded with this other person. I had created this relationship with them based off of this hurt that we both had, and we were both like working through it together, sort of. Not really. We weren't even really healing together. We were just like projecting upsets onto each other and like thinking that we were like helping each other heal, but really all of my healing was coming from within. It wasn't coming from this person. And so lately I was moving through forgiveness. You can see one of my other videos how I was talking about how I was forgiving all these people. And so energetically I started like cutting ties with these people and like forgiving them and releasing them and just thanking them for being a part of my journey and allowing myself to really be grateful for what their soul had taught me. And like I said at the beginning of the video, when you haven't quite healed it at the core and had peace there, they will come back up. So I had seen this person at their workplace. I was not prepared for them to be there because that's not their original location, and they were filling in for someone else. And so it threw me off to see them there, and I was just like, okay. This was directly after coming into realization of who my twin flame was. And so just recently ran into them and was like, oh, okay, like that's weird, let it be. Then later that week we're at the same grocery store, and I was like, okay, I've been on this journey for like 4 or 5 years. I haven't seen this person, I've probably seen this person like 3 times in the last 4 or 5 years. So to see them twice in 1 week was like really confusing to me. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna feel into this. I felt really distraught. I felt really upset, and really had to just feel my feelings completely and realize that there was still kind of an attachment there. There was still some resentment, still some anger. I just hadn't quite moved through, and so allowed myself to move through that. And then the third time I went to go grab food, and this person is there again, and I was just like, all right, God, like, what is this? And luckily, that same day, as I'm working through my feelings and I'm asking Spirit for clarity and guidance, this TikTok came up about how people from your past will just show up to test you. And I was like, I feel like this is a test. I'm gonna freaking pass this test because I want what the universe wants for me. I want what God has created for me. I am not going to settle in this area. I am not going back to that old pattern because I choose to change. 555, as I say that. I choose to change and not recreate the same old patterns and play out the same toxic cycle. And so as I really sat with this, sorry y'all, one second. Sorry, I find when I'm doing like deep purging and deep healing, my boys go at it. It is crazy. It's just the energy that's happening here. I have an Aries and I have a Scorpio. Y'all already know. So I had to recognize that I needed to just go deeper in surrendering and trusting the process, knowing that I was actually on the right path. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I wasn't attracting the wrong things. I was actually just kind of being tested here. Like, is this truly what you want? And the thing that you're claiming, is that truly what you want? Or are you going to go back to the old ways? And no. So I had to honor myself in every way. I had to look at what I was still upset about. I had to look at what I still had resentment about, what I was angry about, like really feel into these feelings, and then made the choice to really forgive him, forgive myself, forgive that version of myself that really allowed myself to be intertwined in the toxicity that happened there, and just deeply love myself and let go. And so I did that, and I was like, okay, like this feels peaceful. And then I was on Snapchat last night, and I decided to get on Snapchat. I don't have the notifications, so they don't like bring up like, hey, so and so Snapchatted you. I have to actually go into the app to see that I had received something. And so I see that I have a friend request, and I go in, and it's this person. And I was just like, excuse me? Why? No. So I sat with it again, and I had reached out to a friend who was also on the healing journey. Shout out to Gabby. Love you, boo. I appreciate you so much. And she helped me see that I needed to end this relationship in peace and in a space of love, instead of ending it the way that it had ended. It felt like there just wasn't quite closure there yet. And so I had accepted the friend request, reached out to him, was like, hey, what's up? What do you need? And he opened it and didn't respond. And I was like, cool, same cycle. We're literally doing the same thing we did back when this first all started. And so I called him out on it. Usually I would be really intimidated or just timid about it and didn't want to like shake the boat, really that people pleasing energy. And I was like, no, we're going to get clarity here, and we're going to talk like adults. That was the other reason why things didn't work out, because we couldn't have an adult conversation. And I had to just be straightforward with him. Like, what is it that you want? Is there something that you need to say? And if so, speak your piece. And really he just was like, oh, I just wanted to see how you and your kids are doing. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not about this energy. I don't need this energy in my life anymore. Let me just be honest with you. Like, I am grateful for the lessons that you had helped me learn. We crossed each other's path for a reason. Those lessons have now been learned and are over with. It is not appropriate for you and I to have conversations or to try to be friends. And I really wish you the best. Like, I think that you can be a really great person if you choose to, but you have a family, I have a family. Like, I'm not gonna even entertain this nonsense, but I thank you for everything you taught me, because or not even that you taught me, just the experiences that I had to experience with you, because I've grown so much. I have learned so much about myself, and I couldn't have done that without your soul helping me in that space. Because apparently we had decided way before we incarnated that our souls were going to have a contract to help each other heal, to be the catalyst into our twin flame unions. Thank you. Your job is now done. So we're going to shut this. And when I had this conversation, I felt really peaceful. There was no part of me that felt anxiety, that felt worry, that felt concerned that I was going to hurt his feelings, nothing like that. I felt really at peace with how I felt at my core, and I just spoke my truth. And of course he opened and didn't respond, and I was like, cool. I'm now complete here. I feel complete closure here. We're going to block you. And so when you're moving through this kind of leveling up, upgrading in your life, know that these people are going to come up and going to want to see if they can still get energy from you, see if they can still get love from you. And that's part of also putting up boundaries. You're putting up energetic boundaries of no longer entertaining that kind of nonsense. And if they truly were meant to continue on with you in your life, they would automatically respect your boundaries. They would honor where you are. They would love you unconditionally where you are. But this energy from this person was like, I just want your attention. Like, it's just not a good vibe. So you have to really pay attention to those who come back into your life, especially past relationships, y'all. Like, that's something that we have to really look at. My little Aries is so emotional, y'all. I can't even right now. He's just all over the place. I was saying that past relationships, y'all, if it didn't work out the first time, there's a reason for that. Okay. Now, if you went years, like, there's a difference. Years have happened in between. There's a lot of growth happening. You both have done your own healing. They're not the same person that they were when you first dated them, which was the energy I was getting from this dude. And I was like, this is the exact same energy that I left. We're not doing this. Then you can look at it. However, if it's just a few months or it's the same, just again, the same energy, you're going to get the same results. And so you have to really honor yourself and what you're calling in, what you truly desire. And as you realize, as you level up, everything that no longer aligns with that has to come to the surface and be cleared. Okay. Does not mean it's coming up to the surface for you to attach to or think that, oh, is this like what I'm supposed to be doing? No, you got to feel into it. And for me, when I felt into it, I was just like, I can just feel that there's not closure here and that I need closure, and I need to allow myself that and do it from a place of peace and love. And as you do that, you're able to actually move forward. You're clearing out that energy. You're allowing new energy to come in, new love to come in, and you're really embracing your true authentic self and what you're really aligned with. And you can also see, like, okay, when I was with that person, what were my self-concepts? What were my beliefs? What were, gosh, so much is trying to come out of my mouth right now. Like, what were my thought process? Like, really look at yourself in that place and be honest with yourself. Don't judge yourself there. Like, I had a friend the other day who was like, I am never going back to that version of him. And I'm like, okay, well, just have compassion for that version of yourself, because that version of yourself knew no better. And if they did know better, they just wanted to see the best in the other person and just have compassion for you and love yourself there. It's okay. Like, you don't have to judge yourself. And so really allow that to just be a learning path for you, recognizing that you desire to do things different now. And that's real growth, is where you can compassionately look at your past and just be grateful and accept the lessons that you learned to get you where you are right now. So if you are leveling up, upgrading, having new things come into your life, aligning to all the things that are for you, and people from your past are coming out of the woodwork, a lot of the time, 99% of the time, it's so that you can completely have closure there, heal. If you don't feel like you need to have a conversation with them, honor that. You don't have to do that. For me, there felt like a conversation needed to be happen. I said my piece, he said nothing, there we go. It is what it is. And I can just, like, I felt so good letting him go, blocking it. Like, any other time, you could just feel that there was still, like, a door open, or that I would, like, hear from him again or whatever. This time I was like, no, I put a strong boundary, like, please like, we're not doing this anymore. I wish you the best. This is goodbye forever, yo. So, yeah, allow yourself to really honor yourself in every way and really follow your heart, and know that no is a complete sentence. No. So, allow yourself to embrace who you truly are now, and just don't feel, the real big thing is just don't feel like you're doing something wrong when these people show back up, because that actually lets you know that you're actually doing everything right and that you're on the right path. So awesome, guys. I hope this was helpful. Make sure you're clearing out those spiritual cockroaches, because they have no room in your life. And I love you guys. Peace, love, and faith. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.